Good morning, student and my dear friends. Welcome back to Physics Point class. Today, in that class, we are going to study another important topic that is called propagation of error. So, before starting propagation of error, as you see, there are the three main rules. Rule number one, in which we have statement in terms of addition or in terms of subtraction, while in rule number 2 the format is in multiplication or in division terms, and in rule number 3 the question statement is in powers, in terms of powers. So let us start. What is the main key parts that important to solve such type of problems? Listen, there are only three types of digits. First, if we have value, any value without delta, suppose there is a, this is called absolute value. Its actual name is absolute value. But if it is available with delta, then it is called absolute error. These are the two values. And if we add, suppose delta A plus delta B, then because these are the addition of two deltas terms, it is called maximum absolute error. First of all, you have to understand what is absolute value, what is absolute error, and what is maximum absolute error. Now we will understand how values are given to us, those questions which are based on these articles. Let's check it. Suppose we have value area represented by A, that is 5 plus minus 0.1, and area we know that centimeter square, it may be meter square. In case of SI system, let us take it as meter square. Now here, this is the 5, this is the actual area, but this is 0.1 is not an actual area, it is an absolute error. It is an absolute error in area. So in all the question regarding these rules based top articles, we have value in that formats, where in bracket first term represent original value, while after plus minus we have a value that is known as absolute error value with the actual value. For any physical quantity, just like air, area, it may be land, it may be breadth, it may be volume, it may be potential, it may be resistance, it may be power, it may be work done. Such like terms generally can be given to us for solving such type of numericals. Now go ahead. In rule number first, as we see, x is equal to a plus b. Listen, if x is equal to a plus b, what is the meaning of that? The meaning is that the absolute value of quantity A and B, if we add together, then we obtain another value, that is an absolute value. But if we add delta A plus delta B and it is delta X, then this is known an absolute value. This is absolute error, and actually this is the addition of two. That's why it is called maximum absolute error in X. So if we add these two, then this is the actual answer. For that we trying numericals. Okay. Now we are taking some examples and try to catch the formats, on which formats we will apply which technique. That is so important for solving such type of numericals. So let us start first addition. I am taking an example of temperature. Let us see. Suppose initial temperature T1 at any time, लेकिन after spending some time, initial temperature change into T2. Let us understand. Suppose when T1 temperature, the initial value was 5 degrees Celsius, and there is some absolute error that was 0.1 degree Celsius. But as time passes, the temperature gets rise, it gets 5, and it also has some absolute error, that is 0.2 degrees Celsius. Now these are the two formats and we have to add this. This is the main concept. So it is clearly understand. In case of addition, the question in that format. In case of subtraction, the question format will be same, but we will use smaller little bit change during applying that technique. So let's start in case of addition. In case of addition, what is say? X A plus B and delta x कैसे निकलेगा? Maximum absolute delta A plus delta B. So first we have to check it A and B value here. What is A? A is here delta T1 sorry, and B is here T2. So its value will be A plus minus delta A, and its value is B plus minus delta B. In that terms, you can easily catch up. Which terms is this? Here A is 5. Now you are thinking that A is here and A is here. Don't get confused. This is area. This is area with error limit, but actual area this and absolute error this. That's why it is an area with absolute error. But here we are replace area by temperature. Okay, it may be anything, but I am taking here area. A for stand for area. It may be another thing. So this is T1 and this is T2, and we apply addition format. So in addition, both should be add get x. So what is A? 5. What is B? 7. So means delta T and T1 T2 T. So actual T will be addition of 5 and 7. 5 and 7, that is 12 degrees Celsius. And how we will find delta T? That is delta x in that case, because here x and we have here T. So delta T is the addition of delta A and delta B. What is delta A? 0.1, delta B 0.2. That means 0.1 plus 0.2, that is 0.3. Now you have to add this one, T plus delta D. It's come out 12 plus minus 0.3 degree Celsius. This is the required answer after using technique of addition of two absolute value of different physical quantity. Okay. Now that same format question in subtraction technique, we will see how it will be solved. Difference means, suppose in that question we want to find how much rise in temperature with absolute error take place here. So first we have to find delta T in rise in temperature. 5 to 7 means 7 minus 5 rise in temperature. This one 7 minus 5, it will be 2 degrees Celsius. And what about absolute temperature? Absolute error in temperature, given add, you have to add delta A, delta B. Delta A and delta B 0.1 and 0.2. It will be 0.3 degrees Celsius. So answer will be delta T plus minus delta T is equal to 2 plus minus 0.3 degree Celsius. This is the rise in temperature with absolute error. I hope you very well understand how addition and subtraction technique are applied on given statements. Listen, one main thing. Whenever we apply addition technique or whenever we apply subtraction technique, only main difference is that in case of maximum absolute error, we have add both delta A and delta B, but here delta A was 0.1 and delta B 0.2. So it should be 0.3 in both cases. In first case, the answer with error limit was 0.3 and at that time it is also 0.3. So it is very common thing that you should keep in mind. It should not be omitted by your mind. So I hope you very well understand how such problems are solved. Now suppose these answers we want to calculate in terms of percentage error, then there is a small change. That value we have find here. This is the answer in terms of subtraction. You have to divide delta T by the actual T value here 2, and we place 2 here 0.3 by 2 and multiply complete term into 100, means 2 plus minus 0.3 upon actual T is 2 and that is 100. In this way, this is the required answer, means 2 plus minus 0.15 into 100. That is your percentage error. In this way, rule number 1 is applied on different type of numericals which are based on addition or subtraction technique. Now we will try rule number 2. In rule number 2, our question in terms of multiplication or it may be in terms of addition. Let's first try in terms of multiplication. In our physics there are lots of formulas which are available in multiplication terms. Since we know that V is equal to IR by the Ohm's law, these are the two quantities whose value we have to assign by oneself to understand such technique how it will be solved. Let we assign I, initial I, that is 2, but absolute error 0.1 and unit is ampere. And what about R? R1 plus minus 0.2 and that is ohm. Now question is ready. We have to find a potential difference with error limit, with the error limit. So first of all we have to use what is the formula for that technique. The formula is same. for multiplication as well as for division technique. But at that time we using the formula of multiplication, so we will apply that formula on this. Here x replaced by v and a replaced by I and b replaced by r, then formula will change into delta v upon v delta I upon I plus delta r upon r plus minus. This formula we will use for finding the answer. First of all, we have to find v. V actually formula is r. And what is the actual value of I and r? 2 and 1. So we apply 2 into 1 by that formula, I into r. 2 into 1, 2. That is 2 volt. So our actual V is 2 volt initial. We place here. Now delta V 2 plus minus and delta I. Delta is this. This is the absolute error, that is called delta I. 0.1 means 1 upon 10 and into 2 plus and delta R. What about delta R? 0.2 2 upon 10 and R 1. Now solve it. 2 plus minus LCM 20 and 10. 20 LCM 20 divided by 1, 1 into 1, 1. And 20 divided by 10, 2 2 4. Answer is 2 plus minus 5/20. You have to cut it. If it's 10 plus minus 5 upon 10, 0.5. That is delta V. We have already multiplied V. That is delta V. So answer is, for that question, what is the V actually? V is actually 2 volt. We have find plus minus delta V is 0.5. This is our answer for that question, and that is equal to, it will be equal to V plus minus delta V, and that answer comes out to plus minus 0.5 volt. In this way, multiplication format is used. Now we will try addition. We will try division rule here. Now for division, actually in our physics we are taking some another formula, that is power W upon T. Now compare this. We compare it. It is x a by b. Let's see. It is same format. So x is equal to p a is equal to w a, or b is equal to t a. So the question of such formats, answer is given by this formula. So we will change from that format. X replaced by p, so you have to formula put delta p upon p plus minus a replaced by w, delta w upon w plus, and b replaced by t, that means delta t by t. This is the main formula by which we solve. Now we have a formula for such problems. Now we are assign some values to this format. There is w. In each question, I have already told you the value should be with error limits. So let's, starting w is 2, but with error limit 0.1, and there is a unit of joule. But in case of time, it is 1 plus minus 0.2 and that is second. Now format is ready and we have to find power with absolute error. So first we have to find answer in that format. Listen, we have to find answer in that format. But for finding the answer in that format, there is a del p. Del p will be given by that formula that I have already made you by using this technique. So first we have to find p. P. What is the formula of p? W by t. Actual value of w in initial was 2 and time 1. It will be answer to what? Now next term that we have to find del p. For finding del p we will use that formula. Del p plus minus delta w upon w and plus delta t upon t. Now place the value which we have. We have value p 2. So del p 2 plus minus delta w. What is the delta w here? This one. This is the absolute error. Listen, these are the absolute errors and these are the absolute values which are added in that formats in generally in every questions. So your delta w is this one 1 upon 10 and w 2 plus delta t 2 upon 10 and what is t 1. Now solve it. Del p 2 plus minus LCM 20 10. This is 20, this is 10. LCM 20 10 20. 20 20 divided by 1 1 and 20 divided by 10 2 2 2 4. Then answer 2 plus minus 5 by 20. Since it is in multiplication, this is all about in multiplication, you have to cut it 10. So plus minus 5 upon 10, it is answer 0.5 plus minus. Now if the answer is meaning plus minus 0.5. Now our answer is ready. Our first value p was 2 plus minus delta p was 0.5 and power unit is what? So this is our answer and is equal to, you know very well, it is equal to p plus delta p, means that value is equal to p plus delta p. This is the right answer and we have already understand how both formats will be solved in which type of manners. Now we will try rule number 3. Listen, in rule number 3, first term is if x is equal to a की power n, then delta x upon x is equal to taking n in front and div delta a by a. This is product rule. Listen, this is product rule. These all are products rule. Or product as well as it can also be called power rule. Basically these are power rules because there is only some terms on which powers are assigned. That's why it is called rule number 3, power rules. So first we have, see, if x a की power n, then its answer given by delta x by x is equal to n delta a by. If x is equal to a की power p, b की power q, c की power r, then by using that technique you have to make the formula first delta x upon x, just like this one, and taking p outside delta a by plus q taking outside delta b by b plus taking r outside, taking r in front delta c by c. In similar manner this. Listen, one main thing, these are in product but here 2 in product, 1 in division. So division terms should be negative now, but no, here you have to take all terms in positive sign. That is important thing that should keep in mind when doing numericals regarding these topics. So now I am taking some examples and how it will be solved here. Let's check it. These are basically called percentage errors. Listen, such problems generally want answer in percentage errors. Let us check. Let us check. Suppose we have area 4 pi r square for a spherical body, and there is r given. Radius of spherical body is given 1 plus minus 0.2, that is centimeter. Now understand, try to understand what teacher wants to us. Actually, teacher says that the area of a spherical body is given by this one, and we are given that radius of spherical body in terms of absolute error 1 plus minus 0.2 centimeter. Then find the answer. Area of that spherical body with absolute error. With absolute error. Let's check it how it will be solved. Since in that formula 4 pi is a constant, so constant terms not use here. We have to just take this one. Then that simply it is known as this one. Now match this one to this. If we place a to power n, then what are you seeing here? X replaced by a, and that is a. A physical term replaced by r, and the power n replaced by 2. Since such type of formats, answer given by delta x upon x and taking outside delta a upon a. So in that format, the answer will be delta a upon a is equal to 2 taking outside delta r by r. But now you have to just take delta r by r. We know that r is this here and delta r always behind with plus minus sign. So you 2 into delta r, 2 upon 10 into 1, that is 2 into 2 by 10, that is 4 upon 10, means 0.4. 0.4. So what do we have answer here? Delta a divided by a is equal to 4 upon. If we want the answer in percentage, you have to just multiply it by 100 and it by 100. Then it will be delta a upon a percentage is equal to 10 to 10 to 40%. In this way, power rules techniques are applied to solve numericals. Now we are taking another of that format. Suppose this. These are the general terms. So suppose we have a question in which x is equal to a की power b, b की power q, c की power r, and we are provided that delta a by a, delta b by b, delta c by c given by 1%, 2%, 3%. Listen, these values we have in our statements, and we have to find the percentage in x here. So what technique we have used? We applied that formula. By that formula, del x upon x, p taking outside inferent delta a by q taking inferent delta b by b plus r taking delta c by c. Actually, this is the format of this type of problems. So we have to just assign the value in that. So what is P here? Let's check it. But P, Q are not given now. Suppose in that question P was 4, Q was 5, R was 3. Then you have to P, Q, R, there are the powers. P 4 into delta A by A was 1% plus Q 5, delta B by B 2 plus R 3 Delta C by C. These are in percentage now. 4, 10 and 9. 23% answer. 23%. And there is a plus minus. This is your 23% answer. In this way, you will find the answer of such. This question can also be find like that. Suppose this C3 was here, then you use same technique, and answer will be nothing will be changed here -3, but you will take +3 now. That's why your answer will be same like this one. I hope you very well understand how such rules applied on any particular given statement and gets the answer. These numericals are not so tough, they are easy to understand, but you have to try and you have to understand what technique and in which type of manner that technique applied on given numericals. We will meet you in next class. Till then, try this numerical. If you have any problem, give that problem on my mobile number as well as in comment. I will definitely give your answers. Thank you so much. We will meet you in next class. Take care and good day to all of you.